Hey guys, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video, we are going to talk about installing your Facebook pixel on your Shopify store. So this is where so many people get confused, flustered, and screw up. And I want to make it as easy as possible for you. And I'm going to break it down and give you two different options, okay? But first, I want to go over two very helpful tools that you can use when you're installing your Facebook pixel, okay? So the first thing is the Google Chrome browser has a really special tool that you can use to verify if your Facebook pixel is working correctly. So I would make sure you download, it's free, the Google Chrome web browser, and you would also go to install the extension on Google Chrome called the Facebook Pixel Helper. And I'll show you how this is done on a live stream. And it's just, you don't have to have these two things, but they work very well when you're testing around and you want to verify that you've done your work correctly, and they're free. Okay, so let's talk about the two ways that this can be done. All right, the first way is the manual way, and the manual way takes about 30 to 60 minutes. If you're a novice, if you are amazing at code and you understand, how to program and code and HTML and all that stuff, you could probably do it in about 10 or 15 minutes. If you're a novice like me when it comes to code and everything, it could take 30 to 60 minutes to do, because you gotta kind of go through a bunch of weeds to find the right spot. But I'm gonna help you bypass a lot of that. I'm gonna show you in this video how it could be done a little bit faster. Now there's 4 different places on your Shopify store that you need to place your pixel. So you pick up page views, view content, add to cart, and purchases. You want your pixel to track all 4 of these things, which means that you have to put the code in 4 different places. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about the cons of doing it manually. If you want the purchase when people buy something, if you want Facebook to be able to see exactly how much that purchase equaled, then there's going to be some custom coding involved, and I'm going to be honest with you, I have no freaking clue how to do it. Okay, I have no clue how to do the custom coding. I am not a programmer, and you obviously really want your purchase value pulled into Facebook, because that's going to help you identify your profitability on an ad. And another con is if you do it wrong, it kind of screws everything up. So you want to make sure that it's done right. Now, I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm just simply telling you like it is. I'm not here to fluff anything up. I want you to be successful. So I want to make sure that you understand how important this is to do correctly. It's not going to hurt your sales or anything if you make a mistake. It's not going to really lose you any money, but you want it to do everything the way it's supposed to do it, so it all works correctly. Now, the second way is what I recommend, and that is done for you. Okay? Now, there is an app that I developed myself, and as I'm filming this video, it just finished yesterday. And I developed it specifically for you guys. And it will basically put the pixel on your website for you everywhere it needs to be with 3 clicks. All right, so this way takes about 30 seconds, and it installs your pixel everywhere on your store, and it uses all of the enhanced options where you can see your purchase revenue, all that stuff. So I highly recommend it. The only con to doing it this way is the app. It costs money. It's $10 a month per store that you use it on. So if you got one Shopify store, if you use this app that will do it all for you, there's a $10 a month fee. And that's just the way that, you know, it has to be when you're using softwares and tools like this, because they cost money to support. And I think that's a minimal fee. This isn't an upsell video or anything like that. It's just this is something that really can benefit you, and it's $10. It's up to you whether you use it or not. The app is called Pixel Magic, and there is a link below this video where you can access it and you know, purchase it for $10. I'm going to show you how both ways work, and I'm going to show you where to manually install it, and I'm going to also show you the Done For You app that I recommend using, because now I use it for all of my stores. So if you're new to coding or you don't know code, then option number 2 is obviously going to be the best for you. If you have experience with code, then you know, option number 1 should be fairly simple for you to do. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go live. I'm going to show you how to do it the manual way without the custom enhanced options, because I don't want to try to tell you how to do something I don't know how to do, because it would hurt you. I just want to show you how to do it the basic way, where I know how it's done and where it will get you some results. And then I'm going to show you the Done For You way. All right, so let's go live now. Okay, the first thing I want to show you that you need, remember at the beginning of this video I said there are some tools that you need, or you don't need, but they can be helpful. So Google Chrome's web browser is one of those things. So if you just go to google.com and you type in Chrome web browser, you'll see it right here, and you can just download it for free. It's like Firefox and Safari or Internet Explorer. It's just a web browser. Once you get Chrome, then you can go to the extension store, so Chrome extensions. All right, so I just Googled Chrome extensions, and you can go right here to the first one, and you can just simply type in Facebook Pixel Helper, okay? Now when you do that, down here where it says extensions, you'll see this little blue box here. It says Facebook Pixel Helper. Just download this. All you have to do is hit the blue Add to Chrome button. I already have it installed, so just hit the blue Add to Chrome button. It'll install it, and then right here where my mouse is at the top, you can see there's a little button that says Facebook Pixel Helper. All right, and this is going to tell you if your Facebook pixels are active on your store and they're working, and I'll show you more about that in a second. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Shopify store, okay? So right now we're on the home page of a demo store, and this store does not have any pixels anywhere on it, okay? As a matter of fact, here's the actual demo store. It's live. So when I click on the Pixel Helper, you can see it says no pixels found on esademo.myshopify.com. There's no pixels here. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to install the pixel manually, and I'm going to show you how that works. So first, you would come over here to Online Store, and then you would go to Themes. Then you would come over here to the 3 little dots, because this is your theme. Whatever theme you're running will be right here. Come to these 3 little dots, and you hit Edit HTML. All right, now once that's done, right here where it says theme.liquid, this is where you're going to put it to start measuring page views, right? So you'd come right here. Look, you got all of this code. Now you're going to want to put your Facebook pixel in here, right under this head right here, okay? So you would need to copy and paste everything right here. So let's jump over to Facebook and grab our pixel code real fast. So over here on your Facebook account, you go to Tools and Pixels, and then you would click on Actions, and you would view your pixel code. So let's click on View Your Pixel Code. Now it brings up this long, ugly code right here. So we're going to copy this. All right. Now we're going to jump back over to Shopify. Okay, now we're back over on Shopify. What we're going to do is paste our code. So we're going to copy and paste it right here. So let's do that now. Okay, so now we have copy and pasted our pixel code on Facebook. I'm sorry, on Shopify. And you can see it right here where it says Facebook pixel code, end Facebook pixel code. And of course, right here is, your actual pixel ID, and it shows up right here as well. So now when I hit save, check this out. Hit save. Now when I come over here to my actual store, let me do a refresh. Okay, now I can see a little green bulb right here, or not, a green box saying that 1 pixel was found. So check this out. When I click on the Facebook helper tool, it says, hey, 1 pixel was found successfully, and it is a page view pixel. Remember, I said there's 4 different places that you're going to add it. For page views, view content, add to cart, and purchases. Okay, so that's great. Now anywhere we go on the store, that pixel is going to fire and measure that somebody is viewing the page. See, it's right here now. Okay, so now we need to go in and also put it on the add to cart, and we would need to put it on the purchase page and the product pages. So to do that, let's jump back over to Shopify. And the next thing you're going to see, theme.liquid is where I put the original code. The next thing you're going to see is down here, you're going to look for cart.liquid, and you're going to put it right there, okay? And the view content one, you're going to put on, I believe it is product.liquid. So you would put it on product.liquid. And the purchase one is a little bit different. You're not going to have to do all this, go into the code over here. The purchase one, you would go to settings. So over here on the left, you'd go to settings. Then you would go to checkout. Then you would scroll down, and there's this little box that says additional content and scripts right here. And this is where you put your pixel for the purchases. So what you would do is you would paste your pixel in here. So let's do that right now. I'm just going to copy and paste our pixel here. Okay, now our pixel is now in our checkout page. This means that when somebody checks out, this pixel is going to fire. But right now it's only tracking page views. So we would need to add in the page view, the checkout event. So to do that, we would come over here to our Facebook page. And right here, we would hit add more. We would find purchase. Here it is. And this is what we would need to add onto our pixel code right here. So we would come over here and add it by coming right here and bam, just like that. So now this is going to measure purchases. All right, so now I'm just going to hit save, and now we've saved our purchase code here. But here's the thing, is it doesn't measure the actual amount of revenue. That takes some custom coding. And as you can see from this video here, it's kind of a pain in the butt, right? To go through all this code and all that stuff, which is why I developed my app called Pixel Magic that is going to help you just put it on your store, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do it using Pixel Magic now, and show you how all 3 events can be put on there in a couple of seconds without having to add in all of this extra code and stuff like that, because it's kind of intimidating for me even. Like, I'm even a little concerned filming this video that I added this event right here perfectly. So when you don't do it yourself, there's no room for error when you're using an automated system that just does it the right way. And that's what I like. So that being said, if you want to have it done for you and you want to use Pixel Magic, below this video, you'll see a link to get access to it. And when you do get access to it, here's what's going to happen. First off, let me just delete everything out of here, because we want to go back and do it all from scratch, right? So we'll come over here to themes, and we're going to come right here, edit HTML, and click on theme.liquid, and we're just going to delete what I previously added in here. So hit save. Okay, so now the pixel has been deleted from the site. Now when I come back over here to the site and I hit refresh, it should no longer pick it up. Yep, no pixels have been found. So I'm going to open up Pixel Magic now. And for Pixel Magic, you don't need all the long code. You just need the ID, the pixel ID. So let's go grab that first. So you can locate your pixel ID on the far right hand side of the Tools Pixels page. It'll say your pixel is here, and then it gives you a string of numbers that's your pixel ID. So all you have to do is highlight it and copy it. Then you can come over to Pixel Magic, and right here it's just going to say put in your Shopify store name. So we're going to type in esademo.myshopify.com. I believe that's, let me double check, make sure that's the name of the store. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to hit install. Okay, we're going to install the app on our store. So it's going to plug in automatically. Now it's going to ask you to put in whatever your pixel ID number is. So remember, it's going to be a string of numbers similar to this. So I'm going to just copy I'm going to paste mine in here real fast. So let's do that. Okay, so I have now pasted my pixel code in here. I'm going to hit submit. Down here at the bottom, you're going to see it says Facebook Pixel ID was successfully added. Now, let's come back over to my demo store and go to the home page. And check this out. This is so cool because it just put it everywhere for us. So we now have our page view pixel, but watch this. Now when I click on the crystal necklace, it says 2 pixels were found. So we've got page view, and additionally, look, we've got view content. So now we're measuring people that are browsing specific and different items, not just pages. All right, now when I hit add to cart, check this out. Now that I've hit add to cart, now it's got 3. Look, so we've got page view, view content, and add to cart. So with this Pixel Helper tool, we can see that our pixel is installed everywhere we need it to be. All right, so when I click checkout, so I'm just gonna run through here and fill in this information and do an actual checkout, and then we'll watch the purchase pixel fire. Okay, so I filled out this information. We're gonna hit continue shipping method. All right, we're gonna hit continue to payment method, and I have this set up as a completely free product, so it's not gonna ask me for credit card information, so I don't have to put anything in. When I hit complete order, check this out. It says processing your order, and boom. All right, so look in the top right. We have a Facebook pixel that has been fired, and it is the purchase pixel. You can see here it is the purchase pixel. And when I click down on this, it's going to tell you the exact amount of money. See where it says value right there? It's going to tell you the exact amount of money that was spent and the currency it was spent in. So it says 0 because obviously I did a free product, right? But we know that our pixel is on every page that it should be. If you don't do it with an app like Pixel Magic, then you have to dig into the code and put in special things, these special events that will measure add to cart, view content, and all that stuff. So I would probably recommend you just have it the done for you way, and you use the app, you copy and paste everything in, boom, your pixel is on your store. You know that it's going to continue to work. If any changes are made or anything like that in the future, the app is going to make sure that your pixel is always in the right spot. And you know that you're safe, right? You know that your stuff is going to be done the right way. And if you ask me, it's worth the $10 just to make sure that it's done right and not, wreck my brain for hours trying to install it like I did in the very beginning. I didn't just spend hours, I spent days trying to figure it out. And, once it's on your store, you're smooth sailing. So it's up to you. You can do it manually, or you can use the app like Pixel Magic to have it automatically installed for you. Either way, you need to get this bad boy on your Shopify store. And I promise you, once it's there, it's going to be so freaking amazing. I mean, you're just absolutely going to love measuring all of this stuff, having vision, and being able to see your ROI, and of course, optimize your ads for conversions, which is important. So that's it for this video. I know it's a lot. Go back and watch it again. I try my best to just, not info dump too much, but this is serious. This is important, and I want you to have all of the information. So you may need to go back and watch this one or two more times. Okay, so I hope you get your pixel on your store, you do it correctly, and you start crushing. Go ahead to the next video and we'll talk a little bit more.